and passports are all left at home. We were unable to get them because we were so terrified.
Well, joining me now in the studio is Shehata from BBC Arabic. Good morning, Saeed. So what more can you tell us about what happened overnight?
It was the first time for Israeli airstrike targeting somewhere in the heart of Beirut. It's called the Al-Kola district.
So it's like the city centre.
Yeah, and there is between the close to the way between the capital and Rafiq al-Hariri International Airport. And after that, the Popular Front for the Liberation of Palestine, which is a Palestinian organization based in Lebanon, announced 3 of its leaders were killed because of that. And in addition to that, there is strikes carried on the south and the east, El Bekaa. So there is still the strikes because Mr. Netanyahu announced yesterday they will carry on. They would carry on the airstrike until they demolish Hezbollah. And even he cited a verse from Torah saying they will pursue the enemy and they will overtake it. So it is very strong to use it in order to get support. There is support in Israel because of what he done recently to decapitate the abilities of Hezbollah, to assassinate the leader of Hezbollah after like 18 years since 2006, and said he settled the score with them. So there is insisting from the Israeli to demolish Hezbollah, but even though there is some rockets were fired from Hezbollah into Israel, and there is some reports about like people going to the shelters. So even the talk about the war and demolishing Hezbollah will help to get the people back to the north. Still people go to the shelters. So we don't know exactly how can the war can help to do that unless there is a political solution to settle the problems and go back to the Security Council Resolution 1701.
And in terms of Israel's move to target Houthis in Yemen, what are you hearing about that? What are people saying in the Arabic world about that step forward?
You know, they said like Israel, like they take the liberty to attack anywhere they can. And even Mr. Netanyahu in the General Assembly of the UN, he said he can reach anywhere. And if anyone does hurt the Israeli, he will retaliate very strongly. And the Houthi announces about 5 people killed and more than 44 injured of that because there is heavy strike, was the strongest one since the October last year. And they hit Al-Hudaydah port and Ras Isa port, so both of them because the Houthi launched several rockets and missiles, and one of them like launched again at the airport and they said like they were targeting the airplane of Mr. Netanyahu when he came back from the UN. So there is showing the strength of Israel, showing that they can crush their enemies. They show is the only way to achieve their purpose is the war, according to Mr. Netanyahu.
Okay. Saeed, thank you again. We will speak to you again soon. Now let's